Hi everybody, it's Jody here and welcome back to my channel, or hello for the very first time. Today I am going to do a little get ready with me because I'm going to be filming. The reason I decided to do this is because they decided to replace the power pole behind my house and I have no light downstairs to get ready. So this wasn't really the plan, but I figured I got power in my camera and I got to do my makeup upstairs in the living room anyways. So let's just do it. So the first thing I'm going to try out, I have been using this off and on. I'm a little on the fence about it, so I figured let's give it another whirl. That's this bad boy right here, the Milk Blur Stick. Now I've seen people apply it in different ways. I don't know. I don't really know if this makes much of a difference and how much I'm supposed to be putting on. So I've just been kind of putting it in the areas where my pores are the most noticeable, like my schnozzle. So how are you guys doing? I'm pre-filming a whole bunch of videos, so these videos are all going to be really, doesn't feel like anything came off there, are going to be very pre-filmed for the next probably week to 2 weeks. I'm going to try and put quite a bit in my library before I go, and the reason is because I have to go on a bit of a trip, and it's not a fun trip. It's not a fun trip. I've got a funeral to go to in Prince George, so that is not going to be fun. I'm also going to go in with my Guerlain L'Or. I love this stuff, just a little too much, too stinking much. And I've used these two together before and they seem to react to each other fairly well, no like weird pilling or anything like that, so just try and take it in the areas where you don't have so much of the blur stick, which is awesome sauce. Alright. Now you guys can see my lids are very pigmented. Half the time I can get away with not putting any eyeshadow on at all. But you know, now what am I going to use? The Becca Under Eye Brightening Cream. So yeah, so I got a funeral to go to. It's supposed to be a quick trip, but there's the potential I might hop in the car with an aunt and uncle of mine from Oregon and go on a little bit of a road trip with them afterwards. So we'll see how it goes. Nothing's really planned. That's why I want to make sure that I got enough built up content for a little while. So in the next little bit, if I happen to be bad at like responding to you guys' comments or anything like that, because I usually try to stay pretty on it, I'm gonna apologize ahead of time, but there is the potential of that happening if I'm not. I mean, if I go to my parents' house, they have like the crappiest Wi-Fi on the planet. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Look how much brighter it is under there already. Holy skanokes, I love this stuff. This is a ride or die for me, this Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. It's awesome sauce. So I'm going to use my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. There we go, but isn't that creepy looking? Flawless forehead. I always find it really kind of eerie looking as I put it on. But I do one cheek and then I do the next cheek, and that's just kind of how I roll, yo. So you guys see just from rubbing, my neck is so red. Oh, the struggle is real. The struggle is real, my friends. It's real. Nothing I can do about that. The flushing is nothing I can do about it. I flushed worse when I was on some of my medications, but that cause flushing, but I flush anyways. I don't know. If I get excited, I flush all in here. If I get nervous, I flush. If I think you're cute, I'll flush. So if you guys are ever out and about with me and I see someone who I think is pretty, you guys notice that I go horribly red very quickly. Like horribly red. Horribly red. Bit of that. I'm trying to think of what else is new with me. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy is going on because I'm home alone most of the time. Me and my little dog is spending some really good quality time. Look, bright-eyed, dark eye. Bright-eyed, dark eye. Ay vey. Oh, I got maybe a little too much concealer on this side, but that's okay. Whoa, dropping things. It's really hard to work. Some of this stuff I'm not quite sure how the colors will work, because like I said before, I was gathering it in the dark. They said that the power is only supposed to be off for like half an hour to an hour, but it's been well over an hour now, so I'm not really sure what's going on with the pole out there, but I'm gonna guess that it's not quite working out how they wanted it to. The nice thing though is I had one of those electrical lines in my backyard that hung quite low, which, I mean, for my husband and I, we're not in the back tossing baseballs or anything like that around. Like, we're not really playing in the backyard, but if we had kids, it would be a complete major issue for me, for sure, 100%. Oh, well, what's this? Nars Translucent Crystal. You guys have seen this on my channel before. It's kind of a ride or die. And it was one I knew where it was without having to dig through drawers to find. So some of this stuff is oldie-doldy. Oldie-doldy? It's stuff I've used before. But nothing too crazy. Now this foundation is nice because it doesn't need super set, which is something I really super appreciate it. Oh, I forgot my DCM12. That's alright. That's alright. We'll be fine. I'm going to use this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact, and I'm just going to take it on a fluffy brush, just really lightly. I put a bit on my brush and I tap it off, because I don't want to look like powder face. I just kind of want to set things. So I push it in just lightly, push it in around the areas that just to kind of set things. Nothing crazy. We're not powdering to the gods or anything like that. I'm not baking or anything today. I was not going to try and pick out contour colors in the dark. And then a lot of times, because of those blending issues on the bottom of my face, this is a little bit light for me right now, but I'm still going to do it just because I can. Just because I can. I have a tendency to try and take my powders down my neck. I don't know if it's necessary or if it's just something that I do, but you know, that's how I roll, man. That's what I do. So we'll keep just doing it the way I usually do it, I suppose. It's probably the best way to go. Okay, so this is new. I've only tried it once. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I've used these a lot, but this is in the color Eden, and this one's really, really stinking new. I've had it, I don't know, I've had it like 3 weeks, but I've only used it like a couple times. The one thing I did notice is, holy crap, it lets out a lot of product. So, whew, lets out a lot of product. Oh, I put way too much. Way too much. Okay. Because my favorite blending tool is my little ringy finger. On my eyes and such. I use my ring finger all the stinking time. I've really got to go buy like a mirror that I can set up here that's of a decent size instead of using like these little compact mirrors. The palette that I grabbed in the dark is my colored Rain Queen of Hearts. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to use Alexi 205, and I'm going to go into this color here, Air. Like air to the throne. Oh! Don't stick your thumb in the purple eyeshadow. It's a general rule of thumb. So I'm going to take that up to be like kind of a higher transition shade, I think. I don't know, I'm just playing. I'm not doing anything that I've done before. And I'm working on weird ass mirrors, so if this turns out real janky, I'm going to blame the hydro guys. It's all their fault. Damn it. And then what do I want to do? Ooh. Oh, too many choices. Too many choices. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm going to take Ladyship. Oh, that's dark though. Royal Prerogative. Let's not be boring. Let's go with Ladyship. Oh my god. Do I have my 217? I do. Okay. Oh, these are pigmented as F. So I'm going into this shade right here. Ladyship. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. The nerves are kicking in, yo. Oh, this is where it could all go wrong. So because I have slightly hooded eyes, I'm going to start this really ever so lightly. Okay. In the center and work it out. And work it in. Because I just kind of want this mainly right in the crease itself. What do you guys think? How's that? Is that okay? I'm going to take that just a smidgen higher on that outer corner. Oh, okay, so what's new with you guys? Like, it's June, yo. So what are your plans? What are you guys doing for this summer? Anybody doing any crazy trips? Is anybody doing anything fun? Like, Because I'm on medical leave, I can't plan out that much fun. Medical leave people don't really like it when you use it as though it's a holiday. I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. This is, I have a couple of these Lexi 205s and I love them. They're like one of my favorite blending brushes of life. Go blend, blend it down, blend it out. Blend it, blend it, blend it, bitchy, bitchy, blend it. Okay. What are you guys thinking? So far, so good? So good? It's a little warmy and cooly at the same time. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I'm going to take a little bit of this color Crown. I could probably do it just real light. Yeah, okay, that's working out okay. Light enough hand and a light enough. Anybody else do that? Like when you go to do your brow bone highlight, you're like, I don't know. I'm sorry, excuse the bushy brows. I am beyond aware that there's a whole freaking lot of bush going on there right now. That sounds dirty. There's a whole lot of bushiness going on there, but I can't help it, yo. So I'm gonna go in with Royal Highness and I'm gonna kind of put that all over the lid and see how that works out. I'm impressed that you guys are still with me at this point. My goodness. Oh my God. You know what? Every time I dip into this palette and I go to do something different or something else or whatever, every stinking time, something about it always makes me go, and I fall in love all over again. This is one of the best, like overall, like if you were to take the shimmers and the mattes and the whatevers, take it all, smash it up together. What is one of my all-time favorite palettes, and a palette that never ever ever lets me down, and that 100% is this palette, this Queen of Hearts. If they come out with any other palettes, screw the exchange rate, I'm jumping on it. Okay, so sorry about that, my camera died and I didn't realize. So basically what I did is I took a little bit of Ladyship and Queen Mother on the bottom lid and blended it out with a bit of hair and added some mascara, which I have not curled my lashes yet. I've not curled my lashes yet. Because you guys know how to roll with that. So we are going to bronze. I'm going to use the Becca, what do they call this? I don't know. Shimmering Blush Sunlit Bronzer. That's what it's called in Capri Coast. So I bought this. I have never been one for shimmery bronzers, but there's something about this that just pleases me to no end. It pleases me. Holy cow, my cheeks already look like I have a highlight on, and I don't have a highlight on. So a little bit of that, and we're just gonna carve out the cheeks a little bit with it because I didn't bring my proper contour. So I'm gonna take it up and then blend the piss out of it. Just blend it. Blend it out. Blend it out. There we go. That's nice. I like that. I'm just gonna bring it up onto the cheek, just a smidgen. Just a smidgen, so I don't look like a corpse. You know what I'm saying? And you guys know me with my bronzer. I do weird shit, like stick a little across the end of my nose, and just a little bit right along the edge of my jaw, whatever's sort of left on my brush. I'm not trying to contour the shit out of stuff. I'm just trying to not look like I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Get it? Know what I'm saying? Alright, so we are bronzed up and looking fabulous that way. I think everything's turning out pretty good today. And I'm going to use this one from Mariah Carey collection. This is Sweet Sweet Fantasy. I don't know, there's something about this blush, girls. Me and this little mirror, man. Stick it up here, and I'm just gonna bring it down just a smidgen. I don't pack too much on my brush because I can tend to be a little bit heavy-handed, so I would rather slowly build it up than have like a whole catastrophic blush thing going on. Like sort of build up to taste or flavor or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to taste my blush. Okay, so Now I have an all new highlighter. It's been out for a little while now, but it's new to me. I have swatched the shit out of this, but I've not applied it to my cheeks, so I'm a little nervous. But this is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter, and this is the shade Kitten. Look at that. Okay, so I have my theories. I have theories about a brush, and I have theories about fingers, but I'm gonna try a brush. I'm gonna try a brush. It's a little bit more packed. It might pick up the product a bit better. This is the Royal & Langnickel Highlight and Glow BMD 265. I got this in one of my subscription. I'm just gonna try putting it on there and try brushing it on my hand and see how it comes off. Well, that's all right. That's not too bad. Okay, let's apply it this way and see what happens. Cross your fingers, yo. Because this highlighter kind of gives me... How is that applying? Whoo, Nelly! So I'm not sweeping it, I'm just pressing it into the skin a little bit. That is some serious... My cheek looks like wet. Like seriously wet. Hard to tell on this side. Oh, in the camera you can really see it. This little brush works pretty bomb diddly for it. Holy Skinoki, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? Why do I feel like I need to keep going? Jody, you have enough highlighter that they can see you from space. That's okay, that's all right. You guys know how I've always been like the person that's like, I don't need a bombing, beaming highlight. I just like it simple and natural. I don't know what's happened to me in the last couple weeks. I've decided that to the freaking stars, man. To the stars. Stop, Jody, put the highlighter down. I can't help it. I'm just... Kidding me? Okay, so I want a little bit down my nose, but I don't, you guys know, I hate that I'm Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer thing, so I'm thinking a brush is probably the way to go on my nose. It's not picking it up very well, is it? Well, the trick is definitely to pat. Don't brush it on when you use a brush, pat. Pat, for sure. I don't know, what do you guys think? I feel, whoa, like look at that. My cheek looks seriously wet. I kind of like this because I'm looking at it like really stinking up close. And compared to a lot of highlights that will give me this sort of wet shimmer sheen thing going on, it doesn't really seem to be like accentuating my pores that much, which is sort of amazeballs, quite frankly. So you guys know I do the old, this is a horrible thing to do. Don't recommend it. I know other people have said they do it too, but I always curl my lashes after my mascara has dried. I know it's bad. Torture device. I don't know why there's a little part of me in my brain that thinks there's got to be something, I don't know, some way to do this without like pinching off here. Just have to be very careful. I remove it. That turned out okay. I don't know why I got some eyelash clumping happening there. I don't know. Dose of Colors really enjoy the actual liquid lipstick formula. Hate the doe foot applicator that it comes with.
It's not my favorite.
Applying liquid lipstick. Applying liquid lipstick on camera is like the most stressful thing in the world for me. Alright guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me. I'm getting ready anyways, so it's kind of fun to have you guys to chat to while I'm doing it. Alright guys, like I said, some of these videos will be pre-filmed. If I'm a little late getting back to you, please let me know. And other than that guys, you know the drillio. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And otherwise guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you all next time.